Hello, everyone. Hope you've had a good day so far, and thanks for having me. My name is Jubril Oyetunji, and unfortunately, due to logistics, my co-speaker couldn't make it here, but her work and input was equally as valuable to making this happen. Anyways, so who am I? Like I said, I'm Jubril Oyetunji. I like to describe myself as a developer who likes to write. I'm interested in all things cloud native, and I'm a Kubernetes enthusiast. All right, so I'd like to set up some expectations, which is like how this talk is going to go. So I'm going to talk about the what, the why, how, and some of the results that came about. All right, so what exactly am I talking about? Well, at my university last year, we have this research group called NARSDA, not to be confused with NASA. So why were we trying to monitor atmospheric conditions? Well, one, our school was expanding at the time. Diesel consumption was noticeably up, and air quality was visibly getting worse. So we decided to shift away from the traditional space-based research and try and solve a problem that was right in front of us. Yeah, and we also need to be able to quantify the problem because, we can collect all the data, but can we actually show any of that? Cool. So my talk includes an edge device, but what exactly did edge mean to us? Well, for one, it meant it had to be close to the source of the data, right? There's no reason to say your device is an edge device if it's still running in the cloud somewhere. It also needed to be able to ship the data that was collected from the source to a remote location where we can actually process all of this. And low latency, of course. So how did we go about this? Well, we first started off by building a prototype, which was really relatively simple. We used an ESP32, gathered some temperature sensors, DHT11 for humidity, as well as some carbon monoxide and dioxide sensors, which I don't remember the specific model of, and MQTT for message passing. Yeah, cool, I've said all that, but where is the cloud native here? Well, we injected it. Of course, we started out with Prometheus, which is how we built an exporter to take the metrics from the hardware device and translate that into a standard format. Cool. So yeah, so we have Prometheus metrics now, but you have to visualize this somehow, so grafana is really the next best thing that's calling you. And this is a really stripped down version of what that looked like. Over here we had the ESP32 attached to the sensors, a Raspberry Pi which ran MQTT as well as the custom exporter, and from there we could ship that to a grafana dashboard. Results was a really cool dashboard. Actually, this isn't live, so that's why I have the screenshot here. But one, we could now tell if the CO2 levels are now concerning. We were able to gauge CO2 usage over time or CO2 levels over time and the total number of values we've been collecting. Cool, and TSA might not have liked if I was bringing a strange looking device, so I have a picture here. But this is what V2 was going to look like. We had an OLED screen and as well as some of the sensors plugged up, and that is what we shipped and used to collect the metrics. So what did we learn? Well, for one, hardware is actually pretty hard, at least for something like this. Networking for IoT can be pretty weird, especially when you don't have one big place to send all the requests to. And Prometheus metric types, when you're doing sensor data, is tricky, so it's something to watch out for. As far as future plans go, the V2 I showed, we're trying to federate the collection, because we have these devices deployed in different locations across the school. I'm also looking to do GPS integration with Grafana so we can actually put dots on a map as to where these devices are. Along with that, we are currently scaling out V2 that I showed earlier. And thank you for listening.
You talked about the difficulties with IoT devices networking. I have a similar setup at home, but I use Home Assistant. I'm not sure people use it. And that makes it simpler to collect data from multiple sensors and have your own dashboards and have actions and automations around it.
Yeah.
Have you explored that? Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so we kind of went the long route and actually used Tailscale on the Raspberry Pi. So that's how we're connecting to each individual Raspberry Pi for deployed locations. Any more questions?
I have one. How many devices did you have?
We started out with 3 last year, but as of now, we are doing 6, planning to move to like 10. Cool. So if there are no more questions, thank you very much for having me.